Tape is rolling.
Stefan Tzvetkov, senior. Same name.
Aquí estamos viendo un ejemplar del anuario de lo que hace la Federación de Bulgaria de Tenis. Fue un regalo especial dedicado a mí. Por ahí está la dedicatoria, pero después les voy a mostrar. Y estamos con el papá de Stefan Tzvetkov.
Yeah.
Y él también se llama Stefan. How are you, sir? Nice to meet you.
I'm all right. Me too.
Well, I was watching the book of the history of tennis in Bulgaria, which is a very nice printed book.
Yeah?
And you are part of history here too in the tennis in Bulgaria.
Yeah, I'm in there because I played tennis until 40. I was 40 when I retired from the tennis.
Yes, I saw
So
pictures
I
of you
very big
here.
experience
This is all the history with all the great victories of Bulgarian tennis. I remember from Bulgaria the Maleva brothers, sisters, and now Grigor Dimitrov. I'm sure you got a great history in this sport. You can tell by this book. It's really well documented, all the fabulous history of tennis in Bulgaria. But you were talking to me that you know a little bit Paraguay. What do you know about Paraguay? What that Paraguay, impressed you the most?
Yeah, I can tell you now that you mentioned Maleva, the big one Maleva, Manuela. I was coaching her twice before the European Championship, and she was a European champion.
Okay.
At the other side, I was coaching. I was a sparring partner of the Bulgarian 9 times champion Ganov. I was playing him every day. That was one of my great successes in the tennis, despite of my performance as a player.
And you managed to have that passion passing through to your son Stefan. I mean, Stefan is also is now the president of the Bulgarian Tennis Federation. So that means that you did a great job, passing through your passion for this game.
Yeah. I was very busy with them when they were 6, 7 years old.
You want them to play tennis.
Yeah, and I teach them to play tennis.
But you have to push them first. You have to make the young kids enjoy the game first, and then see if they really have the attitude to go into professional tennis.
No, I was not pushing them in the very beginning, but slowly, they were every day next to me in the tennis court, and I've noticed him very interested about this game. He was looking up and down. He was trying some shots.
So up and downs, on and off. That was his career.
Yeah.
But then he managed to run the whole federation. So that means something. I mean, that he really loves the game. Maybe perhaps he wasn't, very focused on being professional. But like I said, your passion, for this game just went straight to your son.
Yeah. I'm from the old generations. I remember my young tennis performance when the tennis was something different than today's.
Yeah. Now today is everything about money.
We are all amateurs there.
Yeah, I know.
And the very big target of our future was to go and study university.
Yes, of course. Yes, to have a good education first.
I was reading very often the World Tennis magazine.
Yes.
And
I know you're a good reader. I mean, you need to read a lot. You're reading here since I got here. You read the newspaper. You read books.
Yeah.
That's the old generation. Now we don't read that much anymore.
Yeah, that was the story that time. And
Everything has to be short now. I mean, when I talk about video making, if it's 2 minutes long, people don't watch it. Come on, man. What kind of society we're going to be? We're going to...
What do you mean?
Really, everything's so superficial now.
Yeah, right.
Well, what else can you say about Paraguay? I heard you said that you know Paraguay, that you really know where it is and everything.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Paraguay, what you know about Paraguay.
First time when I heard about Paraguay was in the 1950s. It was the World Soccer Championship
In Brazil?
In Brazil.
And you were 9 years old.
As far as I remember, Paraguay, Uruguay was taking part in the finals games.
Well, Uruguay was the one who won the championship and really upset Brazil in the final. Brazil was winning 1-0.
Uruguay,
And Uruguay,
2-1.
turned the game around in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And there were Brazilians just, committing suicide,
Don't you remember,
jumping from the Maracanã Stadium to the ground, man.
And I remember one of the heroes there, Stefan was his name, I remember. And the other one who scored the winning goal.
That's Uruguay. Then Paraguay qualified for the World Cup in Sweden. That was another Paraguayan big sports success. Paraguay playing the World Cup in Sweden when Brazil with Pelé won the championship. We have a Paraguayan team there.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you. Read the book. Now you are a good reader.
Who?
But you do remember that Paraguay did play in the 1950 with Uruguay, but was Uruguay who went to the final. Well, I kindly invite you with your son if you want to go to Paraguay. And I'd like to, get the treatment that Stefan gave it to me here. He really gave me his friendship, and I just want to thank you, the whole family of Tzvetkov in Bulgaria, for being such a great family, such a great man. You, your son, and your grandson. Thank you very much, Mr. Stefan. The time is over. Bye.
Wait, you don't understand when he talks, huh?
No, I don't understand. Не го разбирам, защото той си крие
fast.
устата.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Okay, well, anyway.
I
But
don't
you do understand what I said.
I understand, but he doesn't.
Okay,
I don't
well,
see your
anyway,
lips.
I really appreciate your friendship,
Maria.
your friendship of your son, and I am
Maria,
very,
Luis
very
Maria.
happy to have met
Luis
you.
Maria,
You-
let's
you-
make it because he didn't answer anything.
I think
Let's
we
do it
good
again.
enough what he said.
No, but he didn't. First of all,